and races! Hoping you're having a wonderful day! We are gathered here today to make a very special presentation dedicated to one of the most impactful individuals of our community. A person who has not only elaborated some of the wackiest, the funniest, and the most imaginative creations you could ever imagine, but also someone who has changed so many lives, especially mine, these last few years that we all consider him a brother. We are, of course, talking about the lovable, the imaginative, the terrific Miles Doodles! So many folks know by now who Miles Doodles is, especially those who have seen the first Miles Doodles Forward that was done last year. But what has changed ever since that presentation? Well, you will discover it right now. As mentioned before, Miles Doodles is a Mexican YouTuber, artist, animator, voice actor, and all-around fantastic fella. We have talked about how much he has impacted on many communities like the Rabbids fandom, but not many know what happened after that Miles Doodles Forward. He changed in so many ways! Ever since his big breakaway with the Toho parodies, Miles has garnered a huge following, not only from the Toho fandom, but from many other fandoms in general. He suddenly became an icon that was referenced in so many places by artists and YouTubers like Señor Pelo and Nicolas Loquendero. His works became a base for many others to adapt, like the fandoms of his animations, and his own creations ended up having fandoms of their own, like his most recent project, the Lollipop Twins, which has fan art, memes, and even cookies! And it doesn't end there! He just became someone much more open, much caring, much more jolly. I mean, he was already someone so friendly and helpful, but now he was more than ever before. It's amazing to see the growth of someone you hold in such a high regard, and I am happy that I was able to see it with my own eyes. Tonight's presentation will feature gifts that not only have been done by our lovable team, but also by very prominent figures in the Doodles community. Yes, a proper Miles Doodles community with their own lore and dynamics. That's how big the fella has become. With nothing else to say, let's start. We would like to start off this presentation with a very big surprise made by our friend Jumbo, no pun intended, who has elaborated the video in a style that is so recognized around YouTube that is just, it doesn't need any explanation. Let's just go.
Can you stop calling me like that?
Don't tell me you forgot a very super duper special day, dear Sherry.
Our what? Ah, yeah, I remember now.
It's day!
Barry, you're
21?
Why do you keep doing this childish stuff instead of, I don't know, acting your age?
Hey, you're right.
As you may have seen, this is a YouTube poop made by Jumbo based around the first episode of the Lollipop Twins. A pilot that has really garnered so much traction and so many creations have been derived from it, and it's just amazing. And trust me when I say this ain't gonna be the last time we see these pair of gals. Next up is a gift that has been done before in the last Miles Doodles Forward, but this time it has a very unique theme basing itself around some of his most important creations. Let's see what these folks have in stores. We would like to begin the Fan Art Expo of the Miles Doodles Forward with an art piece elaborated by a very unexpected fella, but is someone who is quite beloved in this community. I am talking about Multicolor the Hedgehog, who elaborated this very wacky art piece featuring his character, Multicolor, meeting up with Barry, who seems to be very jolly to meet him, although Multicolor doesn't know what the heck is happening. Next up is a collaborative art piece that puts together two epic artists who decided to work together for this occasion. We are talking about Epic and Manaphy, who have joined forces to make a very special birthday themed art piece that features Barry, Cherry, and Reimu alongside Mouse Doodles, all celebrating his birthday. This is just a small fraction of the love that we all feel for him in this lovely community, and it just shows how he can put people together with his mere existence. To finish with the art exposition, we would like to show an art piece made by a very prominent and beloved figure of the Doodles community. We are talking about the epic Zai Zany, or Zai as we all call him, who has drawn the two protagonists of the Lollipop Twins, Barry and Cherry, in the style of the anime Panty and Stocking. This has to be one of the most bizarre art pieces done after the pilot has been completed, and it just leaves me amazed. It's just amazing to see all these styles, all these art pieces of these two iconic characters, and we just what else is there to say? This is just amazing. As requested by Hikikomori, we would like to show an extra art piece developed by him. This right here is a simple but very charming drawing of Miles as a whole, as in the Sona that we all know and love. As simple as it is, and even though Hikikomori doesn't really know how to draw, we appreciate a lot the effort and the love he put onto this. Especially because he has given him a brand new style that I would never have imagined. We are very thankful to these wonderful and beautiful individuals for their contributions to this year's Fan Art Expo of the Mouse Doodles Forward. We would also like to give a very special thanks to our friend Ginebra, who has composed this beautiful jazzy tune that was the perfect complement to this art exposition. It's always great to see the amount of love, creativity, and overall style that you put onto these beloved characters. I just hope the Miracle Lightworks crew has enough space to place all of these. Moving right along with the event, we have decided to give the space to Zai for him to deliver a very special message. Yes, the art piece he has elaborated wasn't the only gift he had in mind. Let's see what he has to say.
Hola, mira. Hola, Maisons. Hola, Wii. Acá estoy haciendo este audio así bien por nomás, güey. Para decirte que muchas gracias por todo, güey. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias por todo. Perdón por tan poco. ¡Ah! Pero bueno, güey. Después de todo, acá hice este dibujo en el estilo de Panty Stocking, güey. Que me divertí haciendo esta mamada, güey. En serio. O sea... la foto que la saqué, estaba cagando la risa, weón. Me ponían una frazada arriba, weón, y me sacaban la foto y estaba chistoso, pe. Pero bueno, en todo caso, pe. Feliz cumpleaños. Que lo cumpla feliz, que lo cumpla feliz. Que lo cumpla más Doodles, que lo cumpla feliz. Espero que lo pases bien bonito. Besitos en el ano.
Oh, Sai, you are just such a wonderful human being. Your mere existence just puts a smile on all of our faces. We are so happy to have you. And we are glad that Miles has such a wonderful friend like you. Thank you once again for helping us with this event. It's amazing to have you. This next gift is one that is very unexpected, and you won't even believe it. And I know that some of you won't even understand it, but I will explain in a bit. But I need you to come with me. I understand that this present right here may be one of the weirdest we have done in probably the entire history of the community, and I required the help of a very talented artist around here. But do not worry, I will explain everything properly. This was done with a lot of passion and heart, and this gift not only will mean a lot to Miles, but to also someone else. That's it. I will show it. Voila! I know you may be confused on what is this, but I will properly explain. What you are seeing right now is a very special art piece done by an artist called Kiri, who has a beautiful and marvelous art style and has done this very special drawing that puts together two of the most important people of my life. Miles Doodles, of course, and Lolo the Paragon. I know many of you do not know who Lolo is, but she is very important to us all in these wonderful creations. And she is also very important to the Miles Doodles lore. This drawing is a reference to a very iconic scene inside the short but sweet visual novel Big Dipper, which is available on PC and Switch, which tells the story of a guy and a gal who meet up in an unexpected way the day before New Year's Eve and form a very special connection. I understand that the inspiration taken from this visual novel in order to make this art piece is strange to say the least, but the personalities of the two main characters, as well as the way of dressing, reminded me so much of Miles and Lolo. Heck, it was the only reason I decided to play the game. I know that putting these two together is very weird, but there is actually a reason for this. And it's that if it weren't for Lolo, I would have never met Miles. And if it weren't for Miles, I would have never been more acquainted with Lolo. These two mean the world to me. And they have been an inspiration to almost everything I have ever done, including this. And I don't just mean the art piece, the entire event as a whole. And I just want to let them know that even if there will be a time where I need to go and leave you all, I will always have you with me. And thank you for everything you have done. We would like to finish this event with one final gift. Last year, I made a very special speech, an improvised one to be clear, where I just talk about all the wonderful things that Miles is and has done for all of us. But this time, I wanted to do something different. And I wanted to make something special that not only represents what he is, but what he will become in the future. Something that just shows everything that he has done for all of us, and just everything that he represents to all of us. I hope you enjoy it. This was done with the help of some of the most wonderful and amazing individuals in the world.
Everything here is so beautiful.
The flowers, the cake, the lights. But on top of all, the fact that we are here is amazing.
Yeah, I cannot believe Miles is getting married.
Despite being with such a beautiful lady, he never forgot about us.
I never thought this day would come.
How's my big brother doing?
Mallory, you know you cannot see the groom before the ceremony. It brings bad luck.
That's for the bride, and that isn't even true.
Okay, I'll admit it. But in all seriousness, I don't know if you should be here now.
Why do you say that?
It's just that I'm a bit nervous.
What? You made that epic proposal to the girl, and you are the one feeling nervous? Come on!
It's just that after all these years, I cannot believe that I'm here. As in my wedding. There's gonna be a Mrs. Doodles now.
Exactly! You're in this happy moment, and you deserve it. Plus, if you chicken out, I'll have to give you the check for everything we got for the ceremony.
Don't remind me, Mallory. I would just like to say thanks. Thanks for doing all this for me.
Well, my new job has certainly taken me places.
No, as in, thanks for being with me all these years. I don't know what my life would be like without you. And the fact that despite all your new endeavors, you were able to do this for me. It's simply wonderful, you know? I'm very glad you are my sister.
Don't think too much about it, Miles. You know I will always be with you.
I still cannot believe this.
You cannot believe what? That your sister paid for the wedding and that every single person who has been important to you is here? 'Cause I do!
Well, that and that I'm in my own wedding. My own wedding! I just need some time to process all this.
No problem, big bro. I'll give you some time. Just don't keep her waiting.
Thanks, Mal. I'll see you there. Hey, how are you doing? We haven't spoken in a while, huh? So, you already know the news, right? There's gonna be a Miss Doodles. What do you think? I bet you are very happy for me now, even though you are not here. You know, it's kind of funny when you think about it. Miles Doodles, the Mexican YouTuber, who always talked about video games and made jokes about fumos, is now wearing a suit for the lady who is waiting for him just across that hall, to finally give each other the yes in the presence of the most important people in my life. And what's crazier is the girl as a whole, cause, woo! Cannot believe she would say yes to someone like me. Let alone getting married to her in such a great day like this. Every time I thought of this day, I always thought you would be her to see. In fact, I thought you would be the one waiting for me. And I could see your beautiful eyes once more and know that despite all what happened, everything is gonna be fine. You know what? I ain't gonna cry. There isn't a reason to. For over 5 years, I've built a legacy that has inspired thousands with even the stupidest and craziest of my projects. I was able to open up about so many things and was able to connect with so many people from places I would never have imagined. I managed to meet a family that loves me for who I am and for what I do. And it's all thanks to you. Why should I be sad when I have so many things to smile about? I'm happy with what I have. And I know that even if you're not here, I just know you would be happy for all of this. I know I said I was going to see you soon, but this time, I'll probably take longer to do that. And I don't mind. I guess what I'm trying to say is, thanks for being part of this lovely journey. I have to leave it here. I gotta go. Oh, one more thing. Please take care of Spark while you're up there. He would have loved to be here as well. Thanks, Hikari. I love you.
I guess there isn't much else to say. You have already seen who has decided to form part of this Mouse Doodles Forward and has decided to collaborate with their own projects or help on one of our projects. We are just so very happy to be with Mouse Doodles at all time and know that we can always count on him. So nothing else to say. On behalf of the Rabbids fandom, the Raymond fandom, and the Doodles community, we would like to all say, Happy birthday, Miles! Goodbye, everyone. We love you all, and we'll see each other in another time.